Oh yeah, sexy biscuits. Nice.
Long Boys Blues, 1975. A YouTuber's on the rise. Reviewing games late at night and sometimes friends. But Long Boys Blues, 1975.
This is Aliens on the ZX Spectrum, albeit in this case I'm running on my Retro Games the Spectrum. There was no way I was going to do a series of revisiting what I consider to be the best games on the Spectrum without having another pop at this. Obviously it's based on the movie of the same name, where it's a sequel to the original Alien, in which a craft, the Nostromo, is ordered to set down on a planet at the order, they wake them up from hypersleep, at the order of the company, and they end up with an alien attached to one of the crew members' face, comes back into the ship, wipes out the entire crew. Ripley destroys the ship, sorry, spoilers, and then blows it out of the airlock of her escape pod, and then enters cryosleep and is woken up 57 years in the future by a deep mining core vessel. And then we find out that all the colonists, because the planet that they visited in Alien, LV-426, is being terraformed and they've lost contact with all the colonists. So they use Ripley to instruct, advise, guide a group of colonial marines. Absolutely fantastic movie. I have no idea why I explained that to you, because I'm pretty sure you know what it is. It's James Cameron, and basically it's a sequel done right, which is, we can't just do the first movie, A Haunted House in Space, again. Let's do Marines versus aliens. It's still got horror elements, but it's absolutely fantastic, and it's one of my favourite movies of all time. Now, Electric Dreams, who are basically Activision, released from the Spectrum, the Amstrad and the Commodore, and they all play identical and pretty much look exactly the same. I have gameplays of the Commodore and the Amstrad as well. It's a very, very interesting game. It's 48K only, hence that music, but at least we get music. We don't in the game, which to be fair helps it, but it's a very, very interesting game. Not only is it like one of the best, what am I, fucking 12? Like one of the best games on the Spectrum. It's easily the best movie based game on the Spectrum, and it's the best horror game on the Spectrum. Dare I say, this is survival horror. Anyway, the window at the top, this bit's annoying, right? You think, hey, I press C to change control. No, it does that. What you actually have to do is press 0 to enter the game. Took me ages to work this out, and then you press C. Apologies for the background noise, I do live on the busiest road in the West Country, and it defaults to cursor keys, which is the top row of keys, and they're all together, and 0 is fire. Why, in 1986, would you do this? Fortunately, we can play on Kempston, but you will need to access the keyboard. I'm assuming everyone has played this game, but I'll explain why. Maybe that's why it doesn't let you define the keys and everything is on the top key, because you need to press certain letters on the keyboard that represent the names of those 6 individuals there, the Marines and Ripley, to swap between them. So I kind of get that, but also we're adults. We could have, you know, worked our way around that and picked different letters and shit. But anyway, sorry. 1, Kempston. Right, so are we in the game? Yes. So basically, that very small window at the top, but it's not a question of keeping the speed up. You need that because obviously you've got so much other information to display on the screen. So down, up, it's not inverted, fire. Right, now I'm Ripley in the middle of the screen. You can see my heart rate, which just basically represents that I'm alive. Beneath my face, do actually look like Sigourney Weaver, is my score. To the right of my face is my smart gun ammunition. Now, basically this game, because I had it back in the day, came with a map which showed you the entire game map, which was Xiao's as a grid, but it didn't number them, because if you see by the names Ripley, Gorman, Hicks, Bishop, Vasquez and Burke. Burke is the guy from My Two Dads, so don't worry about keeping him alive because that sitcom was shit. Yeah, so you can see that they're all in room 1. If I shoot the lock, I will lock the door, but you don't want to do that. If I shoot the door, I will blow it open, but therefore enemy can enter the room. So, what do we press to go through a door? Is it enter? Can't remember. Because you have to press forward. Yeah, how do we leave a room? Right, well, I've just shut the lock. Space! Space on keyboard. Didn't know that. It's been ages since I've played it now. So, Ripley, top left-hand corner, because it doesn't tell you the room and your actual information, is in room 2. I'll try and get over this as quickly as I can. So, when you had the map as a kid, you would write the numbers on it. I didn't because I was retarded. However, I think it was Sinclair User who released a map with all the numbers. Some kiddie sent it in, basically written in. That was the only way you could play it. I never beat it as a kid because its balls were really hard. We just pressed G, so we've changed to Gorman, who apparently was always an asshole, according to Vasquez. Right, so I'm in room 1. Their health is represented underneath. Sorry, I just want to say that your health isn't represented on your screen itself when you're the character. It's represented underneath the names. Pinot Noir, I'm very, very rusty at this. That represents where you came in because both were blown, the door and the lock. So space. Now Ripley and Gorman are all in room 2. Now we're going to go with Hicks, and then who looks nothing like the actor. We're going to go a few screens ahead because there will be aliens, there will be eggs, there will be bio gunk that you have to clear. But once you get into a room with an alien, honest to God, I'm telling you, as a kid, I was what, 10 in 1986. As a kid, this actually generally upset you, like put you on edge, scared you and shit. Right, so this is a different door. We won't shoot it. We'll go through here. So Hicks is in room 2. You do want to kind of keep them together because otherwise, if someone dies, and they will, you have to like do a whole bunch of marching and shit like that. But do you know what? Oh, alien. Headshot. Right, that noise it makes will count down, get shriller and shriller and shriller, which means when that runs out, whether you can see him or not, he will come towards the camera and kill you. If you get to him, you fire at him and you miss, he will come straight towards the camera and you will die. You have to clear the gunk off the walls because they will spawn out of it. So like I said, this looks incredibly crude. Again, there was nothing like this back then. It was incredibly unique. That's why all the magazines loved it on all formats. And they all pretty much look the same. Is that all the gunk gone? Right, there's loads of doors. So this is where it gets confusing and you could start backtracking on yourself. So I'm in room 4. I'm in room 3. That means I go backwards. So we want to find the other door, that one. So I should be back in room 4. Yeah. And that would be... I'm facing forward, so room 5. Ooh, and sometimes there'll be more than one alien in the room, like I said. So that's the door we want to go through. Room 6. Oh, don't shoot. Right, do not shoot them in front of a door because it's how the game mechanics work. They will spawn acid in front of the door, then you will continuously have to go through the acid. You will not be able to avoid it. Why am I down on health? I don't understand. Yeah, is that stamina? Yeah, you won't be able to avoid it, and it will take your health out. Now, Bishop, you have to press I. No, which one? You have to press the second letter of someone's name. I can't remember which it is. Or do you? No, never mind. I'll shut up now. Right, we're going to go through this door here. I always thought that 2 of the names you couldn't change them unless you use a different letter, but that might just mean remembering shit from when I was a kid that didn't happen. Right, space. So, oh no, we gone back. See, get yourself facing forward, and then you're all right. There we go. So, where am I now? 4, 5, 6. So we're with Hicks. You won't see him if you look around. Just pointing out 7. It's going to be an alien. Woohoo! Honestly, this is making my heart go now. I'm pretty sure they're eggs. Maybe there aren't. Like I said, it's been absolutely yonkers since I played this. Now, it would be nice to have AY chip goodness, but I can honestly say you don't want that. it's better to be silent. Ignore the fact that you can hit traffic, because that's, you know, sucks to be me. But yeah, it wouldn't add to the effect, I would say. Hicks is... Why is he yellow? I don't know. Does that mean he's been cocooned or something? No, he hasn't. Right, we're in the armory. The thing is, if you don't clear this, they will spawn aliens. So, like, I'm really not doing it any justice. We want to find this door here, because like I said, it's very easy to go back on yourself. Keep yourself roughly facing in the right direction, you'll be right. But yeah, it may be crude by today's standards, but partly because it was so unique, there was nothing like it. Right, this is where I get confused. Thanks, noisy motorbike bastard. I guess we can hear you in space, eh? Right. 7, 9. 9? Alright. Okay. 8. So there's more than one door, obviously, into each room. And it gets quite confusing. We'll try that one. 6. Oh, did we miss this? I do like the effects of the gun, by the way. Like that. And when you die, there's a really nice effect, because obviously this represents you being in the tank, coordinating, like the movie, all the other people. I'm going to go back with Hicks, because I don't know why his health's gone pink. I'm sure someone can tell me. Oh, I think he's been gunkerized, because I can't move. So that's what that meant. So we have to find him. Room 6. I'm in room 6 with Ripley. Is that what it means? He can't move. Fuck it. Like I said, it's been ages since I... Look it up in World of Spectrum, it'll explain it to you. But it's been ages since I played it, but yeah. Don't know. Can't understand why I can't control Hicks. But anyway, let's go back to Ripley. Yeah, sorry. This represents, right, when they're in the armoured vehicle and someone... It's Gorman at that point, isn't it, commanding the troops. So these are all their cameras on their shoulders, if you see what I mean. It's quite clever. Oh, did you see that? I don't know how I missed him the first time, because I didn't move and I took him out the second time, but... Hicks is now dead. Fuck! Fuck, this game is hard. See? Are we having a good time yet? We're going back on ourselves, and there are aliens coming out the goddamn walls. And I'm almost out of ammunition. Can you get more ammunition? Don't know. Is this game hard? Yes, it bloody well is. Part of its charm, though. So like I said, I never got anywhere in this as a kid, but I loved it. And because we'd already seen the movie. Yeah, I know. Parents let me watch Aliens, an 18-rated movie, when I was 10. Because they're cool like that. Right, we're going to go for this one here. I mean, if you shoot the locks, apart from setting yourself up for a fall, it is a good way, because, like, I think that's why it's in there. Shooting the locks is a way to just kind of catalogue the room so you know that you've been in there before. I think. Or shooting the doors. I'm almost out of ammunition. Bollocks. There we go, we shot that door. I shot that fucking door. You're not the boss of me. Go back again. Fuck it, let's change to one more character. We're going to go with Vaz. Right, no, that's outside. You can't... Can you go outside? I'm pretty sure you can. I think it says in the instructions, don't go outside, you can't breathe. You can't go outside anyway, and also it's lying because you can breathe. Or they did, because that's how they got in the bloody, you know, compound. Right, I'll remember to look on the left. Oh, Scheisenballs. Oh, Scheisenballs. Let's let them kill us so you can see what happens. Or... No, I was going to shoot him in front of the door then so you could see acid appear, but apparently if he already comes towards you, then the acid doesn't drop on the floor. My God, this come flooding back. Oh. There you go, kill Vaz. I want to show them the boys and girls a nice effect. Oh. There you go. Sorry, now I want to show you that. That's what acid looks like. So every time, it's going to be a door I need to go through as well, isn't it? Every time I go through there, I'm in 5. Oh, the acid kills you outright. Holy shit. And then the dead person's pet face is replaced by the alien. And you can see their heart monitor pitter out. What a nice touch. Oh, it's Burke. Bishop and Burke. I have to press I for Bishop? Yeah, you got to press I for Bishop, so I wasn't making shit up, but we don't give a fuck about you, Burke, because, well, you sold everyone out, you motherfucker, and, well, mad about you. I didn't hate that. I'll let you off for that. Right, so where am I? 3, 4, 5. Sorry, Stealth Windy Pops. 6. 8. 7. Yeah. 8. Ooh, I'm counting because I'm actually pensive, and also if I make it to 9, yeah. Is this the med bay or the armory? Well, both if it's convenient. It's the only one. This is why, as a kid, I never got particularly far, and you get lost so easily. I'm going to shoot the lock. Then we know. Oh no, I can't. I shot the lock. You have to shoot the door. Cool. But yeah, like I said, if you've never played this, you need to give it a go because it is completely unique. And play it by yourself late at night in the dark. It still shits you up, honestly, but that might just be because I played it a lot as a kid. By myself in the dark. But yeah, also fantastic representation of the source material. What can I say? There is an Aliens US version which is based on the Commodore 64 version of Aliens, because this never got released in the States, but the Commodore 64 in the States got their own version, which is very cinematic and alright on the Commodore 64. It's basically a bunch of mini games though, but on the Spectrum that version is shit, which is why I've never done a game. Well, I think I may have done a gameplay of one level of it. We've been in here because look, there's acid. And it didn't let me through the acid without being hurt. But yeah, this is the version you want to play. Anyway, as always, I'd love to know things, especially if you played this back in the day. Thank you very much for watching, and I'll see you later.